Oh, the track is really bumpy, man. The car feels amazing, man. It's one of the best cars I've driven. I'm catching him up. It's 10 minutes. I'm waiting for Robin's sign to stop. Big gap behind me. This one is a little bit quicker than I'm taking, but this one is a little slower because you can't go really too wide here or else you're losing grip. This race is promising, man. Nice, you let me through. Oh, nice, man. I'm gonna try this full throttle. It's not full throttle. All right, man, that felt amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Assalamu alaikum, hello, merhaba, moi, and greetings everyone. We just completed an amazing qualifying session starting at P3, but the start didn't go as planned. I had a slow start when the lights went off, which made me nervous and caused me to focus too much on defending rather than attacking. At the same time, really fast in the race, you can see that carts number 22 and 18 are leading the pack. Everything is happening so fast. Even in these slow rental carts, you have to be on your A game. Alright, now I'm trying to find my rhythm. It's the same lap, but a small mistake at the exit onto the straight allowed P4 to overtake me, which set me back even further. But it's the beginning of the race, and a lot can happen. If you're wondering why there's no onboard footage at this point, let's just say GoPro reliability speaks for itself. Apparently, it wasn't filming, or I wasn't filming, I don't know. Fortunately though, my brother captured the action on my Galaxy S23 Ultra, which, to be honest, has an amazing camera, man. After 2 laps, I found my rhythm and was finally able to push. I closed in on P3 and decided to play the good old switcheroo card, and to my surprise, it worked. We were side by side going into the right-hander, and I made the overtake. Yes. But then I couldn't focus onto the next corner because I was worried that I pushed him wide. This caused me to overshoot the left-hander, and now he's right next to me again. And then, to my amazement, he puts out his hand to give me the position. What a legend, man. He understood that fighting wasn't going to help this early on in the race. I kid you not, this went on for about 20 minutes. He was right there at my rear bumper, corner after corner. Whenever I made a mistake, he stayed right behind me. Sometimes I looked back to check if he was still there, but he was so close that I couldn't even see him.
Okay, Robin is now going to switch. Burak is still third. And the guy in the 4th place is now coming off as well. So it's gonna be really tight. Okay, now that's Robin, and any minute now Burak can get in. They're gonna switch drivers and they have to wait a minute. If they have the sign, Robin can go. So we're going to see now how the standings are holding. You can see Team Flop is again at 5th place, and the Bots Autos, Burak and Robin, are at 4th place.
Wait, what's going on? You might be asking, where's the onboard footage of Robin? Well, first reason is because he couldn't get the camera on his helmet. My mistake for not setting it up as usual. Second reason is because he misunderstood the signal he got from the pit board. Apparently, the guy directing racers into the pits for refueling pointed to Robin, but there needs to be a number on the board that matches the cart you're racing in. So Robin came in early. Luckily, I was around the corner and heard him calling for me. I wasn't prepared to race at all, catching my breath and switching the GoPro battery. Well, stuff happens. At this point, the race is pretty much over for us. We both paid the same amount for this race, and it's not cheap. So we decided to split the riding time in half to keep it fair. This is what we always do. Now I'm back at the grid, maybe around P10 or so, I'm not sure, and I have to fight my way back to the front. Remember, we started from P3, so most of the carts that I overtake are for position. Robin would have caught P1 within his stint for sure, because the gap was about 8 seconds and he was at least 1 to 2 tenths quicker per lap. I did about 50 laps in my stint from what I remember. The grid that we are riding consists out of amateur racers who enjoy some old-fashioned racing. We don't take this too seriously, but everyone is here to win. The atmosphere can be tense at moments, but after the race, we can all come together and chat and have a drink. Alright, back to the race. After a few laps, I noticed the marshal holding up the pit board with number 14 on it. Our number is 15, so it was almost our time to pit. And sure enough, after 2 laps, it was our time to refuel, so I came into the pit stop. In.
Oh. Ja, mijn maat heeft een fout gemaakt. Er is nog duidelijk gezegd, pas...
I have no idea how much time we lost on that pit stop, since I don't know what the minimum stop time was, but I knew that if I pushed the hell out of this kart, we could make it to the podium if Robin would let me go to the distance. The guy refueling our kart brought some hope to this race. He reminded us of the minimum 3-stop rule. This meant that whoever continued the race right now would finish the race. And the time spent in the kart would not be even anymore. And that's actually my biggest problem and the issue. Again, we pay the same amount for this race. So it's up to Robin what he wants. At the end of the day, this is a fun race and fun should be our #1 priority. But what fun would it be if you're just hot lapping lap after lap, knowing that you could have a podium instead?
Okay guys, 51 minutes left. They made a little mistake that cost the guys both.
At this point, I was lost in where I was in the standings, but I started to see my brother putting up the delta to the next guy ahead of me on his phone. Although I didn't realize this at first because I was being chased by kart number 1 or 2. They were the only ones faster than me on track. I didn't know if that +4 seconds was referring to the guy behind me or in front of me. I pointed to the front and then to the rear, raising my hands, hoping my brother would understand what I was asking of him. But all he gestured was, "Go faster." But that 4 seconds was closing into a 0 real quick. The gap behind me was also getting smaller rapidly. I was hoping to overtake the guy in front of me before the guy behind me could overtake me while I was on the bumper of the guy ahead of me. I prepared this overtake at the spot where I had overtaken most of the guys by ignoring the ideal racing line and diving in on the inside. The next overtake came soon after, and this one was from the outside. I had to maintain a smooth flow though during the overtakes to make sure that I did not make myself vulnerable
From the outside
to being overtaken by P1. The next group of backmarkers are fighting, not good for us. As you can see, this is also the moment when the last pit stops will be made, so a lot of traffic can interrupt you out of nowhere. Planning ahead becomes really difficult at those moments. After chasing this backmarker for a while, I anticipated going to the inside here, but he defends and he parks it. That makes P1 overtake me, and from now on, I'm just a backmarker. That's going through my head. I made a mistake and that's it. Or is it? He has the inside line, has way too little speed out of the corner, and now I'm trying to look to yeet it inside. Can I do it? I can! I'm next to him, a little touchy, but that's fine. The right-hander is mine because we're going on to the straight. I look left, he's not there, and I have to keep my focus. I go a little wide. This is not good. I have to go defensive and see where he is. I have to take the inside. He cannot overshoot me. I'm going to the left now, ideal racing line. Oh no, I make a mistake, understeer wide. I have to go defensive again. Defend the inside. I'm looking left and right. I can't see him. So I can go the ideal line again. And this is the normal speed that we can go. Another shot from my phone. My brother's filming this. As you can see, he's being pushed wide a little bit. He has the inside from the back marker. But this gives me a little room to celebrate, a mini celebration. And I think after 3 laps, I actually make the same mistake. I try to overtake him on the inside, but I'm just not there. Leave the door open, and that kept room for P1 to overtake me. Same mistake, same corner. I'm just not learning, man. But that's fine. Keep going. Maybe I can overtake him back again. Let's see what he does. He goes from the inside. He has a slow exit, but cart number 4 is defending on the inside. He's looking left and right. He sees me and tries to defend me and push me to the inside, but I have the corner. I have more speed than him, but that's it. Nothing more I can do. Or is there? Or is it? Is it done? I'm not sure. He has 2 back markers in front of him still. That's such an easy overtake from him. I overtake the both of them as well. And that's it. He's just right in front of me.
I have the same pace. But we're 1 lap. At least 1 lap behind. Yeah, he's gapping me now.
Well, that's all fine because he still has the pit. And here my brother puts 4 fingers up. So we are P4. At this point, I'm starting to push even more and start to make some mistakes here and there. As you can see, I'm going a little wide. Now my brother and Robin puts 3 fingers up, so I'm definitely P3. This is the same back marker, cart number 24, that parked it in the last corner. Is he gonna see me this time? Yes, he does. He looks twice, and 3 times I put my finger out and he just gives me the hand gesture. Go ahead, dude. It's your corner. Thank you so much, sir. And on to the next one. Let's go. This is the next back marker. He is having a little bit of a defending line. I touch him there. He keeps his foot down. This is all his right because he is also racing. I'm not the only one that's racing. So there we go. Still P3. My brother and Robin gestures still P3. So I'm not sure what the gap is. I'm not sure which cart number I need to overtake. But I know that I'm P3 and I need to overtake this guy as soon as possible. I'm looking for an inside move here. He's going a little defensive. I'm still behind him. I need to overtake this guy as soon as possible, man. And boom, same spot that I overtook almost every racer here. That's mine. Now you can't see it, but I think a P2 is about 14 seconds. I can't remember exactly, but I think it was 14 seconds to P2. So let's go, man. Heads down. There's still time to do this. After some laps, I see 6 seconds on the timer. I know you can't see it because I filmed this in 30 FPS. That's my bad. Next time I'll film these kart races in 60 FPS so I can make these pictures better. Anyways, GoPro is gonna do GoPro things again. And this is the last part of the race. This is the money shot. You can see kart number 22 right there. Robin waving me, slow down. You got P3. Slow down, and that's me right there at the end. This is a pack that has formed. We overtook them. That was so nice. I couldn't film it. My brother didn't film it. Really shit. Bad things happened. I'm gonna look for a different camera, man. Maybe a DJI Action 4. Who knows? But this is the money shot. Look at that. Beautiful, man. Some final shots from the race. The kart that you're gonna see in the corner right now is P2, and I am chasing this kart. So the gap is about 3 seconds or so. And that's it. That's the end of the race. I couldn't make it, couldn't overtake him. So close. If I didn't fight P1 so much, and if I maybe made a little bit less mistakes, that would have been P2. I just needed a couple more laps, man. What an amazing race. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for racing here with me. Thank you, Robin, for letting me finish this race. Thank you to my brother for actually filming all of this. I said enough. What an amazing race, man. Oldenzaal, what an amazing track. If you like this content, guys, if you like this format that I do voiceovers, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, because yeah, I want to do this more often.
Gewoon een lekker third place. Je ging hard, man. Hey, dat scheelt echt niks, man. Ik denk als jij nog 4 of 5 rondes had gehad.
I got that trophy with me, man. It's on top of my closet right now. I'm hugging Robin, thanking him again for letting me finish this race, because it was all good. If you didn't let me finish this race, it would be all fine, man. Like, I would totally understand him. But in his words, what racing is there left if you're just racing or just hot lapping? Like, you're not racing. That would be no fun. This is P1. The guy that's not bold was the faster one. The bold guy was the slower one of the team. But I believe the gap to P1 was 8 seconds at the end. And that's it, guys. See you on the next one. Much love.